How to measure TV return on investment in gambling marketing? Well, one of the biggest complaints I hear about TV advertising in gambling is simple. We spent a lot of money, but we can't prove it worked. I've heard that repeatedly over the last 20 years. So today I wanted to explain exactly how TV ROI in gambling marketing should actually be measured and why many brands measure it in the wrong way. So, firstly, why TV ROI is misunderstood? Well, it's rarely a direct response channel. Unlike PPC, SEO, or affiliate marketing, it doesn't usually produce clean last click conversions. So, when gambling brands try to measure TV using a pure CPA logic, it often looks unprofitable even when it's working. That's the first mistake I see. What TV really does in gambling is it creates awareness, it builds trust, and it builds brand recall. In gambling markets, that trust effect is huge. TV really primes players, then they convert later through search, PPC, SEO, affiliates, direct traffic, or even mobile app installs. So TV ROI shows up indirectly, and it's very difficult, if not impossible, to measure precisely. So, the metrics that really matter, instead of looking for direct conversions, i.e., how many players did I get within half an hour of flashing out a TV ad, we're really looking for correlation. So, we're looking for KPIs like increases in branded search volume. That's one of the biggest indicators. How many people start searching for your brand in Google? You're looking at improvements in PPC conversion rates. You'll see that if your brand starts going out on TV. You'll see an uplift in direct traffic, people coming directly to your site. You'll also see higher engagement and registration quality. So all of your click-through rates and then your conversion rates from click to registration, from registration to depositor, those will improve. You'll also see your retention rates improve. So you'll see more frequent deposits, you'll see players coming back, you'll see less drop off, you'll see more player lifetime value, and that can take years to value and measure accurately because you might do a short burst campaign, someone sees your TV ad for 10, 20 times in a few weeks, and they'll remember that for the rest of their life. So never forget that about TV marketing. The ROI can go on for decades, and I mean, if you doubt me, you can recall TV adverts that you saw when you were a child. Everyone has favourite TV adverts they saw when they're a child. So if you can get your creative in that ballpark and make it memorable, then the ROI can literally go on for many, many years. And just realise that it's about improved performance across SEO and all paid channels. It's about improved on-site conversion rates. It's getting better click-through rates with affiliates. So if you've been sitting in position 7 for the last year on a table, top 10 table with a big affiliate, if you're suddenly out on TV loads, you might suddenly start getting better click-through rates. That's what you would expect. You get more traffic from them. And also, of course, you get better retention stats because if existing customers keep seeing you on TV, it reactivates older accounts and it keeps fresh and established accounts and VIPs coming back. So if you see all of these signals or some of these signals soon after your TV advertising or sponsorship campaign launches, then you know TV is probably doing its job. And talking about geo and time-based testing, one of the most reliable ways that I always measure TV impact is through controlled testing. So I run TV campaigns in specific regions. In big countries, they might have 10 or 15 regions, so you can micro-target a specific country, check the creatives working, check the ROIs there, and then scale it out to the other regions. I'll often do a high-frequency campaign over a couple of days or a week or a couple of weeks just to test a channel. And it's about comparing performance against non-TV regions as well. So if you're doing a load of high impact, big spend TV advertising in a country, see how the stats across the board are comparing with a country that isn't doing TV advertising, and you'll see noticeable improvements. You'll see near immediate results. A lot of instant reactions will be literally within a couple of minutes of the ad going out. So if you put out a big expensive ad in the middle of a big live sporting event, for instance, you might get lucky and make your money back within the hour, within a couple of hours. It might take a couple of months. So measuring all of your stats across the board really gives a far more reliable insight than just looking at that last click attribution model. And as I say, I always run geo-targeted short burst campaigns to test new channels and to test new markets. And then I measure the initial response, match that with the media buy schedule, see when and where we're spending the money, see what the returns like, the brand search, the social signals. And that's what you really need to optimize your TV budget. And when you pair that with modern attribution thinking, you have to think of it as a blended CPA and assisted conversions, and look at channel interaction in analysis. And when it's treated as a demand generator TV rather than a conversion channel, then you'll see that the ROI is a lot clearer. And finally, the common mistakes to avoid: don't expect instant ROI, don't switch TV off too early. It needs a bit of time to work TV and build that trust and credibility. If you just show someone 1 or 2 ads, they probably won't convert. But you show them 8, 10, 20, 50, 100 ads over time, it builds that credibility and trust. And also make sure your TV creative message is aligned with your PPC, your social media, your SEO, your affiliate marketing, so that same offer is being presented the whole time. And don't measure TV in isolation, because it doesn't work alone. It works as a part of a system. So if you're running or looking to run TV advertising, sponsorship, need some creative, some advice, some consultancy. I have over 20 years experience marketing campaigns all across Europe, Middle East, Africa, North America, lots of experience. All of my contact details are below. Thanks very much for watching.